all, I'm Lorraine. I just wanted to thank John Gold for a really awesome course. It's been a really huge learning experience for me, and I'm starting to get to understand Facebook and all of this. So I just thought if it was okay, I would kind of offer some extra help since I was a teacher in my last life. Um, I was having some trouble with certain conceptual things and vocabulary and words like pixels and events and custom conversions, and they just roll off my tongue now, but they didn't at first. Um, I am one of those unique, possibly unique kind of musicians that has two audiences, so I have two pixels. And I thought I would get into that and show you a little bit about my thinking around what I've learned and some of the tricks that might help you not get stuck. All right, hope this helps. Okay, so this is an overview of what you have to set up in Facebook. So make sure these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things are really sort of overall what you're going to set up. You need to have your page. I have my musician page. You need to have an ad account, which you've probably already set up now. Make sure your Instagram account is linked. And then the next two parts are in this data sources section under pixels and custom conversions. And I'm going to go over that in a little bit. I hope that helps. These are the 5 main parts that you have to get organized. All right? Good. Okay, so just for fun, I didn't know what a pixel was. Really, I didn't really have a good sense of it. So I wanted to make it just a quick video to show you. A pixel is an identification code that Facebook uses to determine an audience. So I suppose most musicians or music makers have one audience, but I happen to have two. I write sort of a folksy singer-songwriter type music, and I also write, dance house, future house stuff, R&B, that kind of thing. So I have two pretty different audiences. So I need a pixel for each audience. A pixel is a 15-digit code. And so my folk pixel could be this number. It isn't, but it could be this number. And it represents my folk audience. But I need a second pixel so that when Facebook uses its artificial intelligence, it's learning a different audience. This is my house audience. All right, just wanted you to know that, and we'll go from there. Everyone, it's Lorraine here. Okay, so I'm at the Hyped It site, and what I wanted to show you was when people engage with your ad, either on Facebook or Instagram, they will get sent to this URL here. So I just want to show you what that feels like as a user from their end. So you're going to go in. This is the download gate, and you can play a little bit of the song if you want, or you can do what you came here to do, which is download the music. Stick in a name here and your email address. Throw that in there. And it's asking you to connect to Spotify, which I am already connected to Spotify, so I'm already signed in. And it's going to say, this is what it's going to do. It's saying, is it okay if you're going to be following Lorraine Barron, you're going to be following this playlist, and you're going to be saving this song to your music on Spotify. So that's what's happening. And so I'm going to allow the connection to Spotify. And because I gave them my email address, it opened the gate, unlocked the gate for me to download the song. Which it did down here. So I just wanted to show you that. So that's what the experience is for a download gate. Now the link gate, is quite a bit simpler because the link gate is purely designed to just go listen on Spotify. So because I'm already logged into Spotify. Oops. And all I have to do then is listen. All right. And then, it's playing my song. Good. I just wanted you to experience that from the user's perspective. And we're going to turn this off now. Part of this that's a little bit tricky is to make sure that your pixels, I have three. I have my singer-songwriter one, my future house one. Each one of them, so you're going to put them up here, have to be connected to your ad account in Facebook Business. And if you click on your pixel and you don't see your ad account down here, you have to add your assets. And everything has to be talking to everything. So you need to make sure that all those little bits are done, or you will not be able to see a lot of those choices in the drop-down menus when you start to create your campaigns. I'm on the Facebook business site, and I just wanted to tell you what an event was because I needed some help with that. And so I came here. And an event really is just something that happens on a website when somebody goes there. So if somebody clicks to add something to your cart, then Facebook's going to be able to tell you. So these are what they call standard events, things that Facebook automatically checks for. So maybe you purchased something, maybe you subscribed to something. So these are called standard Facebook events. Now, what we're going to be looking at are custom conversions. Custom conversions are custom events that you decide what you want Facebook to be doing or looking at. So we're going to go take a look at custom conversions now. I'm here in Facebook for Business, and I just wanted to show you what the first few steps look like, again, for creating a custom conversion. And so the first thing you're going to do is name it, and then choose the pixel, the audience you want. And this is the tricky part here. If you want to have all these options, then you have to have tried out your Hyped It links, right? You have to have seasoned them through the Hyped It website. So just go to those URLs, go back to the Hyped It. If you don't see a lot of choices here, then you probably haven't done that. So go do that, and I'll meet you. Okay, so I made this little page because I was confused. So this is the Hyped It part right here. This is the Hyped It site. This is actually one there and one here, and one is a picture of download gates, and one is a picture of the smart links down here. I started with this because I was getting the vocabulary was getting a little bit messed up in my brain. So there's download gates, link gates, and smart links. The Spotify growth engine requires two parts. One part is a download gate. It's gate because it requires somebody to leave their email address so that the gate can be unlocked, and then they will get whatever you give them, which in this case is a download of a song. And then they also get to continue on to Spotify, save your playlists, follow you, and etc. So I think because there's gates, link gates, and links, we just have to sort of be careful about what we call them. So I'm going to call this red one the download gate Hyped It URL. And I'm going to call this blue one, which is not really a gate, it's just a link to Spotify. So it's really just a link. So I'm going to call it a linked Hyped It URL. And once you've done that, like John says, you'll create a download gate and you'll create a link in the Hyped It as a Hyped It URL. And then the tricky part is when you go into Facebook to create your custom conversion setup, you really have to choose the correct hyped it link here. The URLs are going to be added later, but you have to tell Facebook what to look for. Now, for your download gate, it's really important that you choose the word download, not download gate visit, but just download. And for the link URL, you need to select the link click, which is this one. So I'll let you look at that for a little while. Make sure that gets stuck in your brain, because you will have a lot of different choices. And if you choose the wrong one before you start building your campaign, you're going to be sorry because you can't change them after. All right? Hope that helps.